This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. At SummerSlam 93, we see what we believe is going to be Kevin Nash's finisher. It happens after a match with Shawn Michaels and Mr. Perfect. After the match, Perfect comes after Diesel, and Diesel uses a KO punch, so he knocks him out. And Meltzer would say, that appears to be his gimmick. And we know he's going to transition into a power bomb. Do you think the original idea was to use a knockout punch as his finisher?
The standing joke with Diesel and Shawn and I was every time that we would lay out a Heartbreak Hotel where Kevin stood up there. Kevin never said a word. And Kevin would always ask, as I laid everything out, he's like, hey, Bruce, what do you want me to do? You want me to say anything? You want me to do anything? And I used to just hold up my fist with his black glove and, just keep making a fist and hold the fist like the spoiler did, the guys with the heart punch did. And he said, oh, got it. Hey, man, is it okay if I do this one time? Like he would stretch his fingers out. So it became okay, you want me to just stand there and make a fist? You got it, big guy. So it was kind of a take on that. What if it's a knockout punch and he uses the big gloved hand? He's got a hell of a right hand. See how that works.
April 18th in the Observer, Meltzer writes, Shawn was working as Diesel's manager, which it appears he's going to be doing at all the tapings until he gets back in the ring. He's wrestling in dark matches on TV nights as well. This is sort of fun. Originally Nash is brought in to be on the outside for Shawn's matches, and now it's a whole 180 here. What's why the decision to have Shawn stop working and get Diesel going? Is it so Shawn can coach him up? Is Shawn nursing some injuries? What do you remember about that?
Well, it's still the same thing. It was an opportunity to put Kevin out there and have a real live, honest to God coach on the outside of the ring calling his matches for him and helping tell him what the hell to do. So who better than Shawn?
On the 25th of April, it would be written, Diesel won the Intercontinental from Razor on April 13th at the Superstars tapings in Rochester, New York, in a match that will likely air in syndication during the May sweeps. Finish saw Ramon go after Shawn and was caught from behind and then pinned with the Jackknife (Powerbomb). Why here and why now? Was sweeps a motivation, as Meltzer speculated?
As far as
the time
to put the championship on him?
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know that was why we put the title on him, but I mean, we put the title on him because we wanted to make a change and we were going to do something with Kevin, but putting it on TV on Superstars, that was always during the time of sweeps where we had marquee matches. Yes.
Just saying, it's like 3 weeks after WrestleMania 10, where they just stole the show with the ladder match and we're making a change here. This is also the first time that the Observer uses the word Jackknife and then in parentheses explains Powerbomb. How did we ultimately land on that finish? Do you recall? I mean, in WCW, he didn't use a Powerbomb. He used the snake eyes and things like that, or he would just pick his opponent.
He didn't use a Powerbomb in WWE either. He did the Jackknife, and it was because if you watch a Powerbomb, it's done differently. And Kevin didn't like the idea of somebody's feet coming up and legs coming up and possibly hitting him in the face. So a lot of guys didn't like taking the Jackknife from Diesel because he would just let him go.
Right.
So it was a little different because, man, with the Powerbomb, and again, a lot of different variations, but like Vader would pick a guy up and drive him down, and that's where the Powerbomb came from. To give it a different name, but also Kevin did it differently than other people did. Did it different than Sid. He did it different than Vader. And that kind of helped in, this isn't a Powerbomb. And it wasn't. To someone as limited in their knowledge that doesn't want to open their mind, like Dirt Sheet mongers, gossip mongers, I guess that they just only know very little and want to stay with what they think they know.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.